Hello everyone, my name is Legend Ronnie and this game is Rise of Kingdoms. Now what this video is gonna be about is Kingdom versus Kingdom Unveiled. How about that? Because I'm a content creator for Rise of Kingdom, I have this unique privilege and share with you guys the next update. Well, a little bit part of it, some sneak peeks about the next update, a little bit of picture, a little bit of information here and there. What can we see? First thing that we will going to see is going to be the new achievement system that is going to be introduced by the end of April. That's correct, they already announced it way before this, that the next update, which is going to be the biggest update ever in the Rise of Kingdom history, and it's going to be by the end of April. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is the achievements. The second thing I'm going to talk about is the alliance skills. You all know the question mark ones with a dot. Those are the alliance skills that we are going to talk about, and I'm going to show pictures as well. How about that? Pictures are included in this video. The third thing that I'm going to talk about is migration. Yes, on the next update they are going to introduce migration as well. I was super hyped about it because I personally like the migration more than KVK. Well, I used to, I'm not sure if it's actually going to be called KVK. Now the fourth thing that we are going to talk about is the unrestricted movement in the KVK. Yeah, unrestricted movement in KVK. If you don't know what that is, stay tuned and we are going to talk about it. And then the fifth point on this video is going to be the KVK himself. Is actually going to be called KVK? Nobody freaking knows. So you might want to stay tuned until the end of the video and see if that's going to be the final name. Right, now let's get started, and obviously the first thing that we are going to talk about is the achievements. Now the most important part about this picture is that nothing is concluded. The description can be changed, a couple of more things can be changed, so yeah, this is still in development. This is the most important part about any pictures that I'm going to show in this video. So yeah, this is the achievement part. This is the main thing that you want to take from this picture. These are probably test accounts on their test server, so don't take in consideration their power. There's no one in Rise of Kingdom that has that power right now. So yes, we're gonna have an achievement system now. That is very dope, guys. That is very dope. I'm super excited about it. And here is the second picture. Now you're probably wondering why I'm super excited about it. Well, this can give you a goal. This can give you a goal into the game that you can achieve, that you can actually focus on, and in the end you're going to get rewards. You're already noticing the chest on the right up, that the amount of rewards that you can achieve, and that looks like pretty significant achievements. That's like 32 hours of speed up. In the end, you're killing barbarians, you're killing forts, you're training troops, you're upgrading your buildings, you're upgrading your soldiers. So these are things that you're already doing it. This is going to be free stuff for you guys. This is going to be free rewards. What's wrong in that? There's nothing wrong in that. Thank you, Lilith, for listening to our prayers. What I hope, and this is not information that it says anywhere, the only thing that I hope, because we all know achievements in the other games, so there's not something I have to go through. There are achievements in other games as well, but one thing I hope for is that if you manage to complete one of these stages, let's say ruler, seeker, or challenger, in the end you might get some other rewards. For example, you might get a title, maybe a city design, you never know. This is something that I hope, so this is not information that it says anywhere. This is as much information as I have from this picture, but yeah, achievements look pretty exciting. I was not hoping for something like this, but in the end, is, as I mentioned, is free rewards, guys, so there's nothing wrong in it. And again, it can set up a goal for you that you want to achieve, because if you achieve it, you might be different than the others. You might have a very nice crown around your portrait, you never know. So that is very exciting about the achievements. And I have another picture for the achievements, which is going to be this one. And on this picture, you're probably wondering if I have tier 5 unlocked already, or tier 4, or so on. Will I already going to get the points? Definitely. You cannot unlock your tier 4 again. Come on, it makes 100% sense. If you have to upgrade your academy to 25, you don't have to do it again because you already done it. So high power players or players who have already achieved some of some of these steps, they will definitely going to get the rewards. So this brings me to the part when I am keep telling you guys and keep advising you, try to focus on one account, try to get to the end game and play the end game. Now, yes, I did had a break which was pretty boring into the game, but I still found things to do so I can keep it exciting for myself. And this is why I keep telling everyone, focus on one account. Keep doing the jumper accounts is very nice. You know, you for 2 months there's a lot of excitement, then you jump again and so on. But in the end, playing the end game, that is the thing. That is the thing that you want to do. So yeah, I want to stick around with just one account and evolve it. Achievement system, how about that? No, what's going on? Right, now on this picture they're basically just showing us that you managed to obtain an achievement, and I'm not sure it's just going to tell you or it's going to tell you the others, but bronze is very soft. Is that a thing? I don't think so. How can bronze be very soft? Achieved an achievement. Alright, let's take it. Now the second step of the video I was mentioning is going to be the alliance skills. So this is the first picture that it was that I have is about the alliance skills. You can notice there that it says research speed 10%. I'm not sure what they mean by power 0.5%. That is level 3. So how much does a level 5 give you? Or some of those special skills, they go up to level 10. That scares me a little bit. That definitely scares me a little bit. Improves the collection speed of the alliance members. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting, guys. I don't have much information about it, and I'm not sure if you're noticing, but there is a 4th tab for it. I'm trying to move around so you can see it as much as I can, or maybe if I just take myself out for a little bit. I don't think it's needed, but you're noticing there is a 4th tab. So in the alliance, when you go, there is three tabs with the technology, and this is going to be a 4th tab. Is the level 3 gives a 10% research speed. I feel that I should have waited with unlocking my tier 5 now. Anyway, I'm super hyped about it because look at that. So this is going to be the 4th tab. Now this is how the 4th tab is going to look. This is going to be the alliance skills. Personally, I'm not entirely sure how they work because this particular information was not shared. The way I see it on the picture and what I can understand from the picture, it says over there on top, alliance skills are available after donation. So in order for you to activate these skills, you need to have alliance donations done on these particular skills. You're noticing that there is an official recommended or official recommend, exactly like the other research in the alliance technology. So my belief is that how are this going to work? You need a certain amount of donations. One is get filled up, then you can probably pop it. After you pop it, I think you can have only one at a time. After you pop it, then it's probably gonna last about 20 hours or 24 hours, give or take. I pretty much believe that they are for a very long time, but you have to imagine that at some point all the research is going to be maxed out. So any alliance out there, at some point they're gonna have maxed out research. There's not gonna be for them any technology that they can research, and this is going to be a daily thing where players are actually going to donate to the alliance skills, so you can activate their skills. So the donations keep going on because everyone wants to do those donations for for coins and various purposes, and then you're gonna have the alliance skills to pop out. Now this is much more exciting than I was hoping it to be, because what I was thinking about it is just gonna be some active skills, and that's it without donation. But with the donation, it makes a lot of sense. So I'm pretty hyped and excited about it. Yeah, that is intense. Now you're noticing the all 6 5s is exactly the 6 alliance skills that we have with the question mark. So yeah, this is what I believe, guys. This is how I believe. This is what I can deduce from this picture. And again, it might not be very final about it. Now, the third thing that I mentioned that I'm going to talk about it is the migration, because migration is going to be a thing in the next update. So let's go ahead and let's go through it. Now, the main thing I have to mention about the migration is that the description, which I already mentioned at the beginning, can be changed. So this is not 100% sure it's going to be final. They are picking on Kingdom 2. I'm not sure if it's actually our Kingdom 2 or is on the test server the Kingdom 2, where it says that Sahara Lee is the king. And what the F are you noticing? There is a immigration force limit. OMG. What is that supposed to mean? Nobody knows. Who knows? Maybe. Now, it tells you that on first province you can immigrate, and then on the other ones you can teleport. For me, it makes no sense, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure what they're meaning by this, because I only have the pictures. There's nothing other information. Yeah, but the most important thing is that migration is going to be a thing on the next update. So I'm pretty hyped about it. I'm pretty excited. This is super good information. I was not hoping for migration for another 2-3 months. Yeah, I'm demolished by emotions right now. I'm not sure if that makes any sense. And now this is the most mind-blowing information about the migration, which is going to be that the king has the full power on the migration. That is true. I'm not so hyped about it, but yeah, the king is going to have the full power about the migration. Now, the main thing I have to mention about this picture is that the description is not accurate. This is work in progress, and I was mentioning on the other pictures, these are just informative pictures. This does not mean that they are going to be 100% the same ones. Now, the governors of the kingdom who is open later than the kingdom, you see the description, it doesn't make any sense, can immigrate into the kingdom at any time. And the governor of the kingdom who is open earlier than the kingdom needs to wait until the kingdom is a state of complete openness. Again, it doesn't make much sense. So that's why the description is not accurate. What I would try to get out of this is that the king has the full power and the full control of the immigration. You need immigration orders in order to migrate, which is pretty similar to some other games. Most of you know about it who try this, which it makes pretty sense, because you're right at the beginning. The governors of the kingdom who is open later than the kingdom can immigrate into the kingdom at any time. So that means back and forth as long as you have immigration orders. But the kingdom needs to be on complete openness in order to be available for migration. So I'm not sure how that is going to happen. What I'm trying to understand from this is that you can also go higher. So me being kingdom 16, I can also go higher into the kingdoms if the kingdoms is on complete openness. But the kingdom has a tremendously large amount of power, and he's in control of the immigration. Again, this is just work in progress. Is not 100% going to be final. Right. How about that? We are getting to the fourth point of this video, which is the unrestricted movement, which is going to be in KVK. Well, it's going to be called KVK. Nobody knows, but let me just do a little small adjustment over here, and there you go. This looks much better and much beautiful. Now, the first thing that you have to get from this picture is the unrestricted movement, which they are going on to 3 direction to that barbarian. I feel sorry for that barbarian. What does unrestricted movement mean? Is exactly what is happening in Ark of Osiris. Now, you're already noticing in Ark of Osiris, when you just drag and drop your troops, if you double tap on one of your troops, it automatically selects all your groups, and all your groups can emerge on one point, if that is what you want. So that is very, very cool. I'm super hyped about that. Unrestricted movement, yeah, who doesn't want that? And I do hope that in the future, if this is going to work in KVK, if it's going to be called KVK, we will have it in the real map as well. Is that going to be a thing in the future? I do hope so. I'm not sure. But yeah, this looks really dope. Now, the second thing that you want to take from this picture is a sneak peek about the commanders. Now, you're noticing, no, is that way. You're noticing the commanders, that some of them have different portraits, and I see a Pelagius with a gold portrait behind him, and I see a Scipio with a gold portrait behind him. WTF to that, because I have no idea what it means. But you're also noticing that Joan of Arc has a blue portrait behind her, and I'm not sure if that is a new commander or that is just a new portrait for Lohar. But yeah, these are definitely something to keep us going, cause this is a complete sneak peek. I have no freaking idea what is that about. Only Dragonlancer has the original portrait. The other ones, yeah, so I don't know what is that. New skins, new portraits for your commanders. Anyway, that looks cool. That looks really, really cool. I'm super hyped about it. I can't wait. I can't wait for this update. This is going to be the biggest and the most massive update of them all. Now, unrestricted movement. This is another picture of unrestricted movement, which looks a little bit blurry, but it gives you an idea that is the same movement type as it is in Ark of Osiris. You just drag and drop your troops to either attack or move them to certain points. And you're noticing that on this picture there is the normal portrait of the commanders. Now, again, I'm not entirely sure what the other portraits were about, but yeah, it looked pretty cool. If there's gonna be skins, I'm pretty hyped about it. Again, unrestricted movement, you just drag and drop and either attack or move players around, or move your troops around the map wherever you so choose to. Now, this is pretty much about the unrestricted movement, which was the fourth point of the video. And now, are you all ready? Are you all hyped? Are you all super ready? I already said that again. I'm repeating myself. I don't know what else to say, guys. And Altar of freaking Darkness. This is going to be the so-called expected KVK. Now, you're probably wondering, how is this going to happen? Where is this going to happen? So yeah, I can answer some of those questions. Pretty much the information that I have about this is that KVK is going to be the 8 kingdoms surrounding the fogged area. So that is true. All the theories and all the talking that has been going around is that the 8 kingdoms, you know, that are surrounding the fogged area, that's going to be the KVK area. So 8 kingdoms which are forming a kingdom, a continent, they are going to fight for the Lost World. This is going to be the name of the KVK. It's going to be the Lost World. Now, we already have the Lost Temple, and we already know a couple of things about the Lost Temple, which I don't have to mention them. And then it's going to be the Lost World, where we basically can teleport with our bases. So it's not going to be like Ark of Osiris, where you just create a camp. You're going to move your entire city. So your entire city physically moves to this map. Now, 8 kingdoms are going to be contenders for the final prize, because, you know, it makes sense, because it's a map that it looks like our map. So it's probably going to be zones as well. I'm not 100% sure. There's probably gonna be zones, and you probably have to get to the middle. So yeah, that sounds pretty exciting. I know. I'm overwhelmed with emotions. I'm trying to control myself. This is just crazy. But the name of the KVK is going to be called The Lost World. In the Lost World, you gain individual honor, you'll gain alliance honor and server honor. Then at the end, you get rewards based on honor accumulated. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm talking and why I'm mentioning at the end. This is going to be an event type. Because we already know that the hype of the kingdom is about a couple of months, right? Is that true? This is very true. Why are people keep creating jumpers? Because they jump to the new kingdoms, and the entire hype is that battles at the beginning and the capture of the lost temple. This event is probably gonna be for a couple of months. Now, it's not 100% sure how many months is going to be for, but definitely once you probably get to the middle and you capture the middle, you know, it's like you achieved the end game of that map, so called, or how would you like to call it. And there's gonna be a limit, you know, there's gonna be points, rewards for a couple of months event. I do hope there's gonna be some significant rewards. I really do hope. That must be some insane rewards. Yeah, I can't think about how much rewards you have to get, you know, for being the top one or something like that, or the alliance rewards. Yeah, that's just overwhelming. That's really overwhelming. But again, if this is gonna reset, then it gives you a purpose. It gives you something to do all the time, rather than just capture it and then go back to farming and, you know, just log in to send your farmers. So I'm pretty excited that this is going to be an event type. And in the same time with migration, wow, just wow. Again, biggest update ever. Now, I'm going back to the pictures, and I'm going to continue with the pictures, and I'm definitely going to go through all the pictures that I have about the Lost World. Now, these pictures are just representative, so I do have to mention this. The names are not final. So the names of the buildings or the pictures that I'm going to show you, they are not final. I'm just going to go through them. Alright, so this is going to be the second one. The names are not final, so I'm not even going to mention about them. It says here that this would be a Guardian Tower. I have no idea, but it looks pretty dope to me. It looks like a giant catapult that is just gonna launch a ball of flame, and it's gonna burn you all. It's gonna burn your city. So once you teleport next to it, it's just gonna burn your city. That would be funny, yo. That would be really funny if that Guardian Tower actually does that. Yeah. Now, this is gonna be the next picture that is going to be in the Lost World, and this is called a shrine. Again, the names are, you know, just representative. This can be changed. This is not 100% sure that it's going to be on the actual update when it's going to be released. Now, this one is called Athens. I'm not sure if I'm spelling it right. Yeah, looks like an abandoned building, but someone is still living there because there is beacons. But it looks like it's about to get demolished. Looks really dope, yo. It looks really dope. Now, this is like a Coliseum type building, and there is people warming up inside. You know, they made a campfire, but there's actually no one to heat up. To heat themselves up around the fire. Who knows what all these buildings are going to do, because I don't. I wish they're gonna release us more information about it, because this is very exciting. This is very exciting news. That's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Not sure how much I can keep talk. And this is the final building that I have. This is the 5th or 6th. I think this is the 6th building that I have. So yeah, that's all the buildings that I have. How they are positioned, where they are, I have no freaking idea. But this particular building is called the Tower of Babel. Now this is just representative names and pictures. This is not 100% accurate, or if this is going to be the final. But this is the name of the building you're not seeing because it's cropped. Not me, but my program just cropped it when I just popped it. Yeah, that looks pretty dope, yo. So these are the buildings that, or some of them, hold on, it might not be all of them. I don't know. This is just what I have to share, not what I have to share, to be more precisely. So yeah, that's pretty much about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're very excited as much as I am, and don't forget, you might want to share this with your friends. They will definitely want to know more and want to see more about the lost world. Until next time, this is your boy Legend Ronnie signing out, yo. Peace out and take care.